cameras that connect to this network allow us to view video from virtually anywhere in the world. This is how the IP camera works. The IP camera is simply an analog camera with an analog to digital converter and a computer all in one box. In a previous video, we described how the analog camera works. To review, the camera has a lens and a sensor that converts the light into electrical signals. Old analog cameras used a vacuum tube with sweep circuits that moved an electron beam across a sensor. It picked up the signal stored on the surface of the sensor, and this signal is amplified, timing signals are added, and the composite video signal is sent to the coax output of the camera. The latest CMOS sensors provide higher resolution video than the older VGA type cameras. They contain millions of elements or pixels. The IP camera takes advantage of the megapixel sensors, allowing us to see our world in much higher clarity. Inside the IP camera, there is an analog to digital converter that transforms the analog signal to a digital stream. The digital stream is made of ones and zeros, defined as a binary code. The code defines each element of the picture. It defines the color and intensity of each element. The microprocessor compresses the video. MJPEG was the first type of compression used. MPEG-4 was developed to reduce the bandwidth and total data required. The latest H.264 compression provides the best compression but requires a lot of computer capability. The microcomputer places the coded video into packets so it can be sent to the network. There are a number of different protocols used. For example, TCP/IP uses an IP address to define each computer on the network. The protocol also assures that the message is received correctly and how to handle error conditions. The camera uses an RJ45 connection instead of a coax BNC connector. So the IP camera is now part of a computer network. As a matter of fact, it has its own IP address and looks just like another computer on the network. The IP camera provides a lot more capability than the old analog cameras. Its higher resolution allows us to see things much clearer and to recognize details that we couldn't see before. It allows us to view the world, to store the video on our computer's hard drives, and to increase our security.